Isang masayang pagbati na may ngiti sa aking mga labi. Naghahanap ba kayo ng makakatuwang sa pagre-review ng inyong anak? Meron yan sa DepEd. Ang ETUlay online tutorial ay libre at handog ng ating kagawaran sa pangunguna ng OUA ICTS EdTech. Ito ay isang proyektong makatutulong sa mga mag-aaral, katuwang ang mga magulang o kasama sa kani-kanilang tahanan para masagutan at maunawaan ang mga modules. Hangad din ng programang ETUlay ang matulungan ang ating mga guro sa kanilang mga blended learning classes. Ang ating ETUlay ay mula kinder hanggang senior high school. Bukod sa academics, meron din tayong mga special programs gaya ng All is Wellness, Reading and Math Remediation, Storytelling, Mommy Tech Talks, Classes sa Gramatika, Speech Class, Financial Literacy, at marami pang iba. Pinalawig din ng ETUlay ang ating Alive program para sa mga mag-aaral mula grade 1 hanggang grade 3. Gayun din ay mayroon tayong ALS program at SPED tutorials na makasisigurong makakamit ng lahat ang inclusive education. May SPED hotline na rin para sa inyong mga katanungan patungkol sa special education. Kaya, subaybayan mula Lunes hanggang Biyernes, mula 9 ng umaga hanggang 7 ng gabi ang ating ETUlay. Sa ating pagtutulungan, maiaangat natin ang bawat isa. Ating itutulay ang pagkatuto upang di mapigil ang pag-aaral ng kabataang Pilipino. Itulay natin ito, sulong edukalidad.
Mabuhay! Good day to all! I am your tutor Madge. Welcome to ETUlay, a free online tutorial, an initiative of the Department of Education, Information and Communications Technology Service, Educational Technology Unit, ICTS EdTech. This program is aimed at helping and assisting learners from kindergarten, senior high school, ALS, Alive, and SPED learners. Aside from answering the modules, the ETUlay is offering programs which you will surely look forward to. Together with our parents and teachers, the ETUlay will bridge the gaps where difficulty and ease meet in learning new knowledge and skills. So, let us prepare our modules, pen and paper. Ready your mind to see and hear worthwhile and interesting lessons. Let us now study and learn, together with our volunteer online tutors. Tara na!
Past participle form of the verb.
Tutor Grace?
Junior Day. What a great day. Yes? Yes, hello there. Good afternoon to our junior high school learners. Today is Friday and it's amazing TLE Day. What a great day to have you again here in ETUlay online tutorial. Welcome to another fun-filled and exciting learning session in front office service. This is our pilot session for quarter 2 of front office service. Let us welcome quarter 2 with optimistic mind and heart. Anyway, congratulations for passing the first quarter of front office service. Together, we will learn with Tutor Grace and Tutor Teresa. How are you today, Tutor Teresa?
Thank you so much, Tutor Grace.
So,
I'm
yun yung
fine.
sana
And
natin, ating,
big hi
quiz.
and powerful
But
hello,
we will,
Philippines.
give
Welcome
this
to
quiz
another
in our
session
next
of
session
GLE
this
Front
coming week,
Office
so that we will be able
Services.
to assess
And
the understanding
hotel
of
guests
this lesson.
notice our manners and services. That's why providing accommodation and reception services in a hotel or in any accommodation business
I'm Tutor
is
T
a
from
very
SDO
important
Cavite
role.
Province, and
So
I'm
for
saying
this
with
quarter,
TLE,
our lesson
your
or
life
our
will be
whole lesson will
easier.
focus on
That's just it.
providing accommodation and reception services. So smile and shine, learners. It's time to listen attentively, watch carefully, and learn wholeheartedly. This is Tutor Teresa of SDO Cavite Province saying, brace yourselves because soon you will be the face of the tourism industry. Tutor Grace?
Exactly. And I'm Tutor Grace of SDO Santiago City. Our targets for this session is next slide, sis. Okay, so our targets for this session is focus on registration key terms and prepare reception area for service. And I do expect that we will be able to achieve these objectives. Teresa?
Thank you so much, Tutor Grace. So before we proceed, let's check how much we know in a hotel accommodation and reception services. Let's have the pre-test. Pero bago yan, shout out muna tayo sa lahat ng mga nanonood na tuties and home learning facilitators, guardians, and parents, and out to our educational leaders who are watching this live session of ETUlay for TLE9 in front office services. A pleasant afternoon po sa ating lahat. So moving on, let's have question number 1. True or false? Filing important papers will enable you to not lose important data which the property will need in transacting with guests. Is this true or false? So dear tuties, you may comment your
Okay,
answer.
yes. Shout out po sa Velasco family at mga friends and teacher po dyan. Ingat po kayo. Hi and hello. Happy watching, LJ Velasco. I mean JJ. Okay, what is the answer, Tutor Teresa?
So the correct answer for this statement is true.
True. Okay,
Okay.
congratulations to Dane. You are correct. And the next number is keep useless paper and do not check for the functionality of the equipment. Is it true or false?
Tingin po
Shout
natin
out to my
yes.
yes,
Yes,
sis.
Sir
Before I would like to greet our EPS of Santiago City, Sir Carlos Mateo. Go, 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 Ma'am Mean. Thank you for your support, sir. Happy watching. And for number 2, is it true or false?
Dane Javier responded false. So the correct answer is false. Na po. Tutor Grace?
False. You're correct.
Ah,
Third,
okay, the third statement is front desk clerk communicates guest arrival and departure to housekeeping and other departments in hotel if necessary. Is this a true statement or a false one? Kindly comment your answers on the comment section below. So Dane Javier, pa-shout out po. Yes, Dane,
yes.
thank you for watching. So the correct
And
answer
also,
for
thank you for watching, Sir RJ Talia.
okay,
Yes.
thank you,
Sabi ni
sir.
Tutor, hi po ma'am, ang gaganda niyo po. Thank you so much. And the correct answer for number 3 is
True.
yes, you are correct, Dane. Okay, so next number. Okay, for BIP or very important person or guest, double check if all guests arriving have rooms according to the requests or needs. Is it true or false?
So while waiting for your answers, I would like to shout out my advisory section, Grade 12 Commandant of Ternate West National High School. Thank you for watching. Also to my co-teachers and the school headed by Sir Ferdinand T. Iglesia, and to our public schools district supervisor, Sir Arnel P. Zapanta. Pleasant afternoon po, mga ma'am and sir. So the correct answer po ay
Yes. The correct answer is true. Okay, for the last number for our pretest, Tutor Teresa.
okay, so the statement is early arrival refers to a guest who registers to the hotel without reservation.
Is it
Sabi
true
ni,
or false?
okay po.
Yes,
So,
sabi ni Princess, it's true. And from Renz, true. Ay, number 4. Okay, so the answer is
okay, the correct
false.
answer is false. So, as we move along, our dear cuties, maintindihan po natin bakit po ang sagot sa mga naunang mga statements are either true or false. And I hope you have jot down na po. So, makikita nyo rin po ito sa inyong mga learners materials. So, moving on, let's have Tutor Grace.
Yes, free registration. When we say pre-registration, it is activities are those which is done prior to guest arrival, or those are activities which is done prior to guest arrival, also one of the most important stage with in our guest cycle, or activities such as room assignments, updating guests, and collecting all reservations. So those are the parts of the pre-arrival activities and normally done 1 to 2 days prior to guest arrival. So kailangan bilang isang front desk officer sa future, kailangan ma-notify natin ang isang guest bago sila mag-check-in. Okay? So, moving on, Tutor Teresa.
Thank you so much, Tutor Grace. So as we go along through our sessions, let's unlock these terms and understand their meaning para mas maintindihan po natin yung trabaho natin as a front office staff. No? So we should be familiar to these various terms used in reservation. As mentioned by Tutor Grace earlier, we have the pre-registration. So bago pa po dumating ang ating mga guests, may ginagawa na si front desk officer. So moving on, let's have the registration. So registration is a procedure utilized by a hotel upon arrival of the guest to confirm his or her stay. So registration can be defined also as the process of assigning rooms to the guest at the time of their arrivals. Like for example, may mga walk-ins tayo ng mga guest by filing necessary details about the guest and the rooms which contains or which have their registration forms. Registration also acts as a source of registration forms rather acts also as a source of information about the guest and as a legal proof for both the hotel and the guest. So sa registration, mahalaga po na mag-fill up sila o i-fill in nila yung mga registration forms po. Nandoon yung like what we had studied last time. Their
Yes.
names, basic informations, names, contact number, the date, kung kailan po sila nag-check-in. Now, with the question, Tutor Grace, and for our dear tuties, are we allowed to reveal in guest informations as a front office staff? Ano kaya sa
Okay.
tingin ng ating mga tuties?
Yes. So you can comment your answer and comment down below. So I think, Tutor Teresa, it is the responsibility of front desk officer not to reveal the guest information to unauthorized person, right?
Exactly, Tutor Grace. So, tandaan po natin yun, our dear tuties, ha? Kapag tayo po ay na-assign sa front desk, kapag may magtanong kung naka-check-in ba si ganito, si ganyan, wag po nating, wag po tayong
Sasabihin.
magbigay ng information.
Oo.
Wag po nating sasabihin na may ganoong tao na naka-check-in. It's also for their safety and privacy.
Exactly, Tutor Teresa. Okay, so
So,
moving
moving
on.
on. Okay, let's have also the following registration key terms. We have double occupancy,
The guaranteed no-show,
late arrival,
early arrival,
no show,
or black room or number out, and the
and
last
yes, and the last is walk-in. So, ano yung mga ibig sabihin ng mga terms na ito? Walk-in, parang bigla na lang magpapasok. Ano tong black room na to? I hope our tuties have these questions in mind para mas maging makabuluhan ang kanilang panunood at pag-aaral ng front office services. So moving on, let's have the first term that we should remember, the double occupancy. So this means that two people stay and share in a reserved room without incurring extra charges. So double, dalawang tao. Two people can stay in one room at a given rate. So the room may contain a king size or a queen size bed or two single beds depending on what the guest prefers. So ang tawag po diyan, double occupancy.
Yes, Tutor Teresa. And the other registration key terms na dapat pong alalahanin ng isang front desk officer ay guaranteed no-show. Ano nga po ba itong guaranteed no-show? It pertains to a guest who guaranteed his reservation but did not registered in the hotel. So remember, Judith, a reservation become a no-show when the guest who has a guaranteed reservation does not cancel it before the hotel cancellation deadline and never arrives to claim the reservation. So yun po yung tinatawag na guaranteed no-show.
So shout out po muna tayo kay Miss Madeline De Leon. Good afternoon po, watching from Ternate West National High School.
And
Okay po.
also to Tutor Erza, happy watching and salamat po sa inyo pong pagsubaybay at suporta.
Okay, we also have Renz Giver Calyanta. Sabi niya confidential po. So yung kanina no, natanong natin
Oo,
bakit hindi
you're
natin
correct.
ibigay yung information kung may mga naka-check-in tayong guests. And you are correct, sir, or Renz Giver Calyanta. So moving on, we have late arrival. Late arrival describes a guest with reservation who expect to arrive after the hotel's designation or designated time rather. No? So for example, the standard check-in time in a hotel is 2 o'clock in the afternoon and the guest arrived at around 5 o'clock or past 2 o'clock in the afternoon, he is considered as a late arrival guest. Ganun po siya. Basta late po siya sa standard check-in time ng hotel, he is considered as a late arrival. So, paano naman kapag mas maaga, Tutor Grace?
Yes, and this is very important key terms or registration key term is what we call the early arrival. It means that a guest arrived at the hotel before the date or time of his reservation. I still remember, Tutor Teresa, I'd like to share my experience.
Go
2 years
ahead.
ago, yes, when I was attended seminars and conference somewhere in Subic. So, yung mga teacher na kasama ko from Region 2, we arrived doon sa hotel at exactly 4 a.m. Pero ang aming check-in or standard check-in time is 8 a.m. So ano bang ginawa namin? So we just stayed in the lobby at nag-ikot-ikot muna kami, nag-selfie-selfie. So yon. So after nun, nakapasok na kami at exactly 8 a.m. Kasi yun yung standard ng aming pag-check-in. So early arrival. Mas okay na yan kesa sa, alam mo na, malate para mas
Paulo.
marami pang magawa.
Opo, tama po iyon. And may mga tanong ba ang ating mga tuties? So shout out po sa pogi at mahusay na tutor na aming director, Sir Robbie Conserman
Yes.
po, and to Walter Chris Inclonar Jelly Ubod, watching from Als, Maragusan East District. So kung mag-comment po kayo ng inyong school, please also comment your location para po ma-recognize namin kayo. But then, thank you so much out to our online tuties, our viewers na nanonood po at gustong matuto when it comes to front office services. So moving on, let's have another term, no-show. Ano nga ba itong no-show? So
Yes.
no-show, it describes a situation where the guest did not register in the hotel the room is not in use or the reservation has been canceled. No show, walang pakita. Ganun lang po siya. May reservation siya pero hindi nagpakita.
Ayun. Parang may hugot sana ako dyan pero wag na lang.
Madaling
Okay,
tandaan
sige.
to eh. Madaling tandaan
Okay.
ng
Oo.
mga students natin, lalo't mga high school. Oo.
Yes. Okay, so the other registration key terms, Tutor Teresa, is block room or number out. It refers to room which was set aside for the incoming guests as agreed by the hotel and guest company. Like for instance, may naalala na naman si Tutor Grace during yung mga delegates yung sa conventional. So, yung isang block ng halimbawa room 1 to room 10 ng hotel. So, lahat yon inoccupy ng company or isang private company. So, yon. Yun ang tinatawag na black room or number out. So, nangyayari yan mostly kapag may mga trainings ang mga teacher, mass trainings. Yes. So, those are the key terms that front desk officer should remember.
Thank you so much, Tutor Grace. And another key term that we need to bear in mind is the term walk-in. So walk-in refers to a guest who registers to the hotel without reservation. Isa lang siya dumating. And good thing is kahit wala siyang reservation prior to his arrival, meron pong room, no? Ma-accommodate siya ng hotel. Pero pag wala, ayun. Pero madalang namang mawalan. So, okay lang po kapag may mga plano po kayo na mag-instant gala at wala pong reservation. Pero mas maganda
Yes.
may reservation, di ba, Tutor Grace?
Oo, at i-experience natin yan someday. Magpapabook tayo ng hotel. Okay, so next.
Okay, so moving on, we have
Wow.
another topic for this session. We have the preparation of the reception area for guest arrival. So this is the main topic, of our session for this afternoon. And what should we do, lalo na kung bago-bago tayo sa front office staff, or kahit matagal na tayo, kung sakali man na mapunta tayo sa tourism industry, especially in the hotel. Matagal na tayo o bago tayo, ano yung mga gagawin natin? So we have these general steps in preparing the reception area. We have number 1, file as you work. Tutor Grace?
Yes, Tutor Teresa. So, you need to file as you work. 'Di ba kapag yung business card natin or yung halimbawa pag nagwo-work tayo, so kailangan nakaayos yung ating mga files doon, yung record ng ating guest. And the
Exactly.
next one, yes, and the next is keep your workstation and tidy. So this is a very important step in preparing the reception area as a front desk officer. So tandaan natin mga duties, yung word na Clego. Clean as you go, right, Tutor Teresa?
Exactly, Tutor Grace. So another also is to maintain a par stock of supplies, print arrival list, double check assigned guest rooms. So yan po yung 5 general steps in preparing the reception area. And ito po yung mga sinasabi ni Tutor Grace kanina. So file as you work. So filing important papers will enable you to not lose important data which the property will need in transacting with guests. So yan, lahat ng hinahawakan nating papel, may mga hotels pa rin na hindi pa sila gumagamit ng computerized system. So, nagpiprint po sila ng, halimbawa, mga arrival list,
Registration form.
registration
Okay.
forms, opo. And this should be properly filed. Yan, ho.
So
Sabi ni,
kailangan, yes,
sige,
so bilang isang front desk staff, kailangan organize ka sa iyong pag-file ng mga records ng guests. Yes.
yan, tama po. And kahit sa atin bilang mga tuties na po, na yung mga modules na i-distribute
True.
sa atin, 'di ba? Hindi yung basta kuha, lagay sa kung saan, 'di ba? Have to,
Para hindi mahirapan si teacher.
humuhugot kasi gawaan ng grades, eh. Humuhugot si
Okay.
Tutor Teresa, pero sa totoo lang, kahit anong profession at kahit anong edad, whenever we have these records, papers, Lahat ng ginagawa natin, we have to file them properly para mas madali yung trabaho. So sabi po ni Yana Rain Leonardo, kanina pa po ito, na po, the guest did not register in the hotel po. Yun yung sa walk-in. So, Yana Rain Leonardo, good afternoon po. Saan school po kayo? Location niyo po. Okay, so moving on, Tutor Grace, ito po yung CPA.
Yes. So, nauna ko na in-explain kanina yung word na Clego. So, I will repeat. So,
Okay lang.
the next step in preparing the reception area, keep your workstation clean and tidy. So, sa lahat naman ng working area natin, dapat malinis. So, lagi po nating tatandaan yung word na Clego. So, we throw away useless papers and check for the functionality of your equipment. Like for instance, nandun ka sa front desk area mo. So, i-check mo syempre yung desktop mo kung nakakonect ba ng maayos sa printer or kung naka-on man yung printer pero hindi naman pala yung cable nakasaksak or naka-insert dun sa desktop. So, kailangan alam ng isang front desk yung mga equipment kung nagpa-function ba ito ng maayos. So, and ulitin ko, Clego, clean as you go. Tanggalin natin kung may something na may makita tayo or na hindi naman importante or mga useless paper. So, itapon natin sa tamang or we should throw it in a proper place. Yes.
Exactly, Tutor Grace. And everyone can practice that, no? Kahit sa ating mga bahay, our dear duties, sa workplace, sa school, kapag nagkaroon na ng face-to-face ulit, no? Keep your
Yes.
workstation or your surroundings clean and tidy. So moving on, we have the third general step in preparing the reception area. That is to maintain a car stock of supplies. So bakit kailangan tayo mag-maintain ng mga supplies? May we know from our dear tuties, ano yung kanilang masasabi tungkol sa step na ito? Yes,
Yes.
ma'am. Join you po, Ma'am Erza Ulep sa hairdressing. Opo.
Yes, we will support you, Ma'am Ersa. So, dear cuties, ano nga po ba yung mga kailangan natin i-maintain na stock sa front office na kailangan hindi siya mawala or napaka-importante na lagi tayong may supply na katulad ng, halimbawa, Tutor Teresa?
Opo, kailangan meron tayo palaging stock ng mga flyers and leaflets.
Yes.
Kasi yan po yung madalas nating i-alok sa ating mga guests. No? Kahit hindi sila mag-check-in, yung mga nag inquire yan po yung ibinibigay natin as a form of promotion and advertising sa ating hotel. Also, kailangan laging merong bond paper kasi
Check.
tayo ng mga arrivals, departures, kasi may mga naka-in-house, at marami pa, mga requisition slips, at kung manghingi yung guest natin, at least meron po tayo may bigay na bond paper. Also, ink. Tutor Grace mentioned earlier that we need to check our equipment, especially our printers in the front desk area. So, kailangan i-check din natin na may supply palagi ng ink. And hindi mawawala. Lagi itong
Ang
nawawala sa
ballpen.
ballpen. Okay.
Okay.
So these are the supplies that we should maintain in the front desk area.
And
Okay.
additional pa dyan, Tutor Teresa, sabi ni Ma'am Ursa, flyers, business card. Exactly,
Yes.
you're right, Ma'am. So, kailangan laging nakahanda ang ating business card kasi minsan may mga pumupuntang guests na nag-i-inquire about yung check-in, check-out, especially yung mga prices, kung magkano ba yung luxury. Okay, kung merong nag-o-offer ng luxury, what do you call that, Tutor Teresa?
Mga membership, ganun
Oh,
po.
yes. So, kailangan prepared tayo doon.
Yun, opo. And at the same time, madali rin po, handy po kasi yung business card. Pag ibinigay natin, ibinigay natin sa guest at itinago nila sa kanilang mga wallet. Pag maalala nila ulit na mag-check-in, meron silang contact person na po at contact number ng hotel na iyon. So, it's a form of advertising also. So, thank you po kay Ma'am Erza. Also, sabi ni Madeline, brochures. Yes po, hindi po nawawala iyan. So, marami tayong pwedeng maisip na supplies na dapat nasa front desk. Um, Yun po. So, kung may mga comments pa po kayo, wag po kayo mahiyang i-share para matutunan nating lahat. And the fourth one, moving on, is
Yes, you're correct, Tutor Teresa. The fourth step in preparing the reception area is print arrival list. So at the end of the day, print arrival list due on the following day. So you need to review BIP arrivals and group arrival to anticipate workload the following day, or and file the arrival list and other. So document as your property standard. So yun po yung isang step para mai-prepare natin yung isang reception or yung working area po natin as front desk officer.
exactly Tutor Grace. And especially sa mga front desk staff na assigned sila as night duties na po. Kailangan pag magpalitan sila ng shift ng morning duty, nandoon na nakahanda na sino yung mga incoming, sino po yung mga outgoing, sino po yung mga
Tama.
naka-attendance pa rin po. Yan po. Ayun. Kumusta kayo mga dear cuties? I hope po na naintindihan natin ang mga ito. Don't worry, nasa mga learning modules po natin ang mga ito, and you can also jot down po. And lastly, we have double check if all guests arriving have rooms according to their request or needs. So bago tayo mag-endorse ng ating mga incoming, kailangan na double check po natin kung tama ba from the reservation yung naka-assign sa kanila na room. Kasi what if ang naka-reserve sa kanya ay deluxe room pero sa naka-print na arrival list naka-assign sa kanya ay standard room, 'di ba? So magkakaroon po ng conflict doon. At para masiguro po natin yung magandang serbisyo sa ating mga guests. So we have to double check all guests arriving have rooms according to their request or needs. What if gusto nila ng extra bed or extra towel? May mga ganon po. So we have to prepare those also. It is one of the must be or important step in preparing the reception area. So yan po iyon. To sum it up, file as you work. Tutor
Keep
Grace.
keep your workstation clean and tidy.
Maintain a par stock of supplies,
Print arrival list
and
and
double check assigned guest rooms. Okay po.
so we do hope that through this session you learn the general step in preparing the reception area. So, what have you learned from this session, Tutis?
Sana marami po, ano? And ito po ay isang kasanayan na magagamit po natin hindi lang sa hotel, pero kahit saan po tayo magpunta.
Exactly, sa ating daily life, sa ating daily routine sa buhay, hindi man tayo front desk officer, tayo man ay teacher, estudyante, so lahat ng step na to is applicable po sa lahat. Okay?
Exactly.
So,
So moving on, dahil marami po tayong natutunan, let us assess ourselves on the general steps in preparing the reception area. So Tutor Grace, paano po kaya ito? Kanina nabanggit po namin yung 5 general steps in preparing the reception area. So in this portion or section of our session, you may
okay.
ask your
Yes, so Chutis,
facilitators.
you may ask your home learning facilitator or kung sino man yung mga guardians nyo sa school, since ang ating situation ngayon ay hindi pa face-to-face at hindi pa tayo ma-evaluate ng ating mga teacher. So you're going to assess yourself, your performance in showing your skills and preparing for guest arrival. So ano po ba nga itong mga performance level na to, Tutor Teresa?
Ayun, maganda po ito. So you may ask your elder brother or sister or your parents para po magkaroon muna kayo ng demonstration dun sa 5 steps kung paano nyo siya gagawin, kung memorize nyo ba siya, alam nyo ba siya kung paano gawin. And then, ito po iyon. Your performance level can be, your performance level or the level achieved is excellent if you were able to perform or can perform this skill or these skills without supervision and with initiative and adaptability to problem situations. Na, pwede namang tanungin niyo po sila, nag-clay go ba ako? You may ask yourself and then you may also ask another person, your family members, kung nagagawa po ba natin ito. And kung nagagawa po natin ito, excellent, Tutor Grace,
Ikaw
tayo
ay
ay
ready na, okay? So,
ready na
next.
maging isang front office staff. Okay, next is,
Okay, you can ask your home learning facilitator or your mother, father, guardian if you can perform this skill satisfactory without assistance or supervision. So, kung nagagawa mo ito, pwede na, pero may magagawa ka pa. So, well done, cuties. The
sana,
next, yes.
I hope that our duties, since they are grade 9, our specific audience are audience are the grade 9. Kahit papano, nandito sila sa level na to, no? Can perform with
Yeah.
initiative and adaptability to problem situations or satisfactorily without assistance or supervision. Pero, naintindihan po natin, there are instances wherein they can perform this skill satisfactorily but requires some assistance and supervision. And we commend you for that. Good job po, our dear cuties. Pero practice pa. Ano po?
Tama, practice pa. Okay, so the other performance level that duties can also assess themselves is if you can perform parts of this skill satisfactory but requires considerable and supervision. So, yun. Sipagan pa natin mga dear tuties. Yun ang importante para ma-achieve natin yung mga step na to para tayo ay maging isang, kung nagnanais tayong maging front desk officer someday. Kayang-kaya yan.
Exactly,
Okay?
days. And as what I've said earlier, brace ourselves to be the future face of the tourism industry. Tayo po yung mukha. Kung tayo po ma-assign sa isang hotel, specifically in the front desk department, we are the face. So, kayang-kaya natin to.
Yes.
Unang linggo pa lang ng second quarter na po.
Yes, and Tutor Teresa, additional pa, if you want to work sa mga five-star hotel, so kailangan ngayon pa lang umpisahan na po natin. Ano ba yung mga general step or ano pa yung mga kailangan nating gawin para maging isang effective front desk staff. Okay? So, na-experience na namin yan ni Tutor Teresa, right, Tutor Teresa? And we really enjoy yung mga memories namin as FOS or front desk officer.
Yes, Tutor Grace. And ayan, may nagtatanong, Rika Joy Balbin, hello po. At may makukuha po bang certificate? Ayan po. So, gusto niyo po bang sagutin muna ito, Tutor Grace?
Of course, may makukuha tayong certificate. I know you are active duty, so ipagpatuloy mo yan, anak. Alam ko na kapag na-achieve mo yung level achieve na excellent, why not? Bibigyan kita ng certificate. So, PM mo lang ako at i-assess natin kung nasa na ba yung performance level mo para sa paghahanda mo maging isang front desk officer someday. Right,
Okay.
Tutor Teresa?
Yes, Tutor Grace. So you can send your questions and further inquiries to this session to us, Tutor Grace. It's me and Grace Salvador, or Tutor Teresa. It's Maria Teresa, M-A-T-H, Telia po. And sa front desk or front office pag kayo po ay nag-grade 12 at itinuloy-tuloy po ninyo ito, may mga test the short courses wherein you can have your NC2 or National Certification Level 2 para maging totoong handa na kayo sa tourism industry. Pagpasok po ninyo as a front desk or pag nagtrabaho po kayo as a front desk staff, kahit kayo po ay high school graduate. Pero hindi po natatapos doon ang pag-aaral ha. Hindi po lamang para magkaroon tayo ng certificate kaya po tayo nag-aaral, kundi para tayo po ay umunlad. Because
Tama.
limitless is our potential, magnificent is our future. Ayan po, I hope, Rika Joy Balpin, nasagot namin ang iyong mga katanungan. Just like last week, nagkaroon po kami ng first quarter
Right.
recognition. Kung matutuloy niyo po yung panonood at paggawa ng mga tasks as mentioned here or as discussed here, yes, mare-recognize po kayo sa aming week 8 second quarter recognition. And sa school po ninyo, pag nag-back to school na po, ayan po, pagtuloy-tuloy niyo po iyan at may mga work immersions and trainings, yan po, you may undergo TESTA courses, you may receive your national certification level 2 for front office. Tutor Grace?
Yes, exactly. And for those who would like to watch the replay of our live session, you can always access the recorded video session from Facebook account of DepEd EdTech Unit and also from YouTube. Once again, marami pong salamat sa inyo pong pagsubaybay. Nawa po ay marami kayong natutunan sa session na to. Okay? Salamat!
Thank you! And a pleasant afternoon, everyone. Tune in tayo next week for another fun-filled and exciting learning session in front office services in the second quarter. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and share our videos in DepEd EdTech Unit. Bye-bye!
Gracias!
Ang husay naman! Natapos mo ang iyong tutorial session kasama ang iyong mahusay na ETUlay tutor. May bago ka bang natutuhan? I-share na yan gamit ang hashtag #ETUlayLevelUp. Huwag aalis ha dahil may susunod pang programa na pwede mo ring panoorin at salihan dahil naghihintay na ang iyong mga tutors. Happy learning dito sa ETUlay!